Last week on Magma Clubhouse, we kicked off a March of Robots theme. We had a blast with our Magma friends in the 2-hour time limit. Contributors are listed in the description. We're currently on a mission to max the canvas out with 50 people joining us, so please drop a canvas invite link to your friends if you're joining. This week we're going to keep with the robots theme, keeping this alive with a brand new canvas. If you enjoy this content, drop us a like and subscribe, and stay tuned.
And here we are. Welcome everyone to the Magma Clubhouse. We're back for another round of March of Robots. It is March after all, and I'm always quite excited when this month comes around. And it's all about them droids, all about them robots. Today it's going to be just me on the stream. Solomon is at a Game Designers Conference in San Francisco this week. So yeah, you're stuck with me and my voice, unfortunately. But I do invite you to join me on the canvas. There are descriptions. There's information in the description on how to join the canvas. If you don't know already, you'll first need to join the art space. If you don't have an account with Magma, you'll have to get that. And yeah, then you can follow the link. Join me on the canvas. Welcome to draw along. I have made sure that I've enabled canvas layers for everybody. I did accidentally in the past forget to unlock that. It took a little while to get everyone going. So yeah, I see Ashland's already snuck in here pre-stream to add a little character. Let me zoom in on this, see what's going on. Dun 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 dun. What is that little stick figure there? Nice. I like the placement. Normally I lock things before the streams, but yeah, I didn't this time. And this is what happens. People sneak in with their little doodles. Alrighty, cool. So what am I gonna do today? So I mean, it's no secret that I'm a big Star Wars fan here, and I think it's time to do a little Star Wars droid. I like those pit droids from episode 1, and that have also made an appearance in The Mandalorian. So I think I'm going to draw a couple of those. We'll see. Now it's only me talking. If I gotta keep talking, I'm going to draw terribly slowly. So it's up to you guys to come and populate the canvas. Okay. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. I can make sure I got my comments open here so I can engage with all of y'all. Don't want to miss anything. That can be bigger. Which takes a little while to get sorted and moving with things. It's actually been a long time since I did the whole of March of Robots, followed the prompts, did a robot every day. It's been a few years actually. Terrible. Okay. I can see this little thing here. But it was actually one of my first big commissions came from somebody seeing my March of Robot stuff, because I was making like stickers out of my robots, and yeah, family member of a friend was like, "Hey, we're working with this automation company. We need some artworks for our boardroom. You keen?" Yeah, I'm keen. Come on, you're gonna pay me to draw robots? Hells yes, come on. And that commission actually enabled me to upgrade my tablet, which I desperately needed at that time. And yeah, so that was quite a lucky break. And those were traditional pieces. Well, mostly traditional. I did those on paper first, and then shifted over to digital. Did some layering of different things. Created some cool backgrounds for them. Yeah. And then I made a couple of sticker packs of my March of Robots creations. Okay, let's see here. I need to zoom out. Have a look. If you're having any trouble getting onto the canvas, just let me know. There's always one little issue that comes up the stream. Someone's having a little trouble. It's normal. Okay, now I should probably shut up and start drawing here. I really should. Let's see how I'm gonna. I like this little trio of guys here. Maybe I'll put them in the middle. Oh, Crochet, I see you. Why are you not showing up? And I don't have your avatar visible here for some reason. That is strange, but welcome. Okay, so you got to have these little discs. It's going to be a good opportunity to practice some metal material drawing. I've been checking out John Hardisty's Understanding Textures course in Schoolism, and one of the first things that is covered in there is drawing metal, iron, gold, chrome. Very, very cool. The way he explains it, so good. Okay, cool. It's drawing in your own workspace. Well, that's all right. Just leave me here alone in the canvas. This little mushroom head thing, almost like these Mario Brothers mushrooms. But it's a little wider than this. Might have to do some adjustments there. Just get really sketchy and messy first. And so they got these little big bump out here. Quite a neck. Nice long necks. Wow. These actually might rank as one of my top sets of droids. They're so ridiculous and clumsy. I like it. Let's be like a bit longer than that. It's a tiny little body. Let me know if the music and my voice, like the levels aren't quite right. It can be a little tricky to monitor, but I think I've got it just right. These things comes out a bit like this. Bad habits you have. Making such sketchy lines. And then I've got this thing here, and I've got all there. Oh, okay. Well, there's me running out of space. Where's my reference of the legs? Oh, it's just... How would these guys put their arms on their hips when they don't really have hips? I suppose it can sort of bounce in like that. You got this little sort of pelvis thing here. Bolts come in. Okay, this is going to be pretty challenging for me. That's clear right from the beginning. It'd be easy to draw them in their standby mode. They all just collapsed. But what I wanted to do with these, okay, that's cool when you got these nice rusty ones. But I was thinking, what if they were imperial? You know, and it had like nice, straight off the workshop floor, shiny black and silver metal work. That could be cool too. I think I'm going to grab my pixel pencil because I like it. I like me a square brush. That's a bit small. Everest, welcome to the canvas. You can join me in giving Nugmaster a hard time for drawing on his own canvas and not joining me here. Hours for the clubhouse. Let's just get some basic shading here. Yeah. Where's the light source in this image, by the way? Let's try and be consistent with that. Light source looks like it's coming from sort of behind us, and yeah, behind us on the left, casting a bit of a shadow there. I don't need to worry about right now. Let's just get silhouettes in. There will be adjustments to this. And he's got quite a dark... Ooh, but if he's imperial, maybe he's got a bit of a red thing going on here. Latest episode, Mandalorian, came out today. So, you know, Wednesdays are good. I like Wednesdays. Whether it's a Wednesday Addams or a Wednesday Mandalorian release. Good things. Of course, like, I'm not going to waste any time like jumping in on that episode. Whatever else I'm busy with, it can wait. It can wait. Grogu's cuteness demands my attention. And then these joints come out a bit like this. All over here. Darken these things up. Another idea for as we go along with this could be to kind of mechanize, industrialize, whatever, the background a little bit. So the building is not just a dilapidated residential building from Georgia. So this and the last 2 Clubhouse sessions. The stream seems frozen. Oh, you are right. Why is that happening? Okay, now it's there. That was weird. And it just like jumped back as soon as I. How strange. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move this over here so I can keep an eye on that. I'm moving my reference around. Using PureRef here. It's so nice. Thanks for telling me about that. But it's weird. It's very weird. It's doing it a lot, isn't it? So you can hear me talking fine. It's just the canvas that's not doing its thing. Okay, so I'm gonna change things up here. So I got 2 windows open. My machine is saying no. Okay, so what I'll do is, whoops, I'm gonna close that for a moment. Now you gotta, whoops, sorry about my mug. Put my face so big over here. Share a different screen. Okay, so I will try and work very zoomed out so that anyone watching the stream can see what else is going on. Nice, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Temperamental machine. This actually took it in for repairs recently, and the technician was telling me I need to emotionally prepare myself for having to replace this soon. It's got a few things coming apart. The hinges for the screen are broken. The pin inside my little power port there is a bit bent, not doing so well. And now, with all the streaming going on, the load is maybe just a little heavy for my machine. All right, I said I was going to stay zoomed out, didn't I? Now, what I want to know, okay, there's my mark. Cool, that's what I'm going for. Now I want it here. There we go. Yes, thank you. Nope, nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that at all. Difficult news, but inevitable. Inevitable. It was a second-hand laptop anyway, so lifespan's a little shorter. And it doesn't like quite how much I multitask on here. Too many tabs, too many windows with too many tabs open in each of them. That's kind of what's going on. Bum, 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 bum. So if that's there, the light is going to be a bit on the blue side. Could make it look cooler by just doing that. I want this red to be a little stronger, Okay, at least it looks like the canvas is playing along now in the stream. This is good. I think Sol actually had a separate computer running just the stream to make sure there were no hiccups. But at least my fans aren't so noisy anymore on the laptop. I can deal with it for a little while longer. And if it's got other quirks, that's all right. So long as the fans are quiet. So that was the challenge. This will probably be a lighter kind of blue. Very untidy, very untidy. That's all right. And then it comes forward over here. It's got this panel in here. How am I going to do this? Oh, don't zoom in, don't zoom in. Let's make that a bit bigger. This will probably be actually just much darker. Let's see what happens when we do this. And then it can catch a bit of light. Catch a bit of light over there. Take some creative license. It's all right. I'd be curious to know if any of you have done a full March of Robots challenge. Done your 30 bots? Or 31? How many days are in March? 31, right? That is quite fun. Or in October. That's also such a good challenge. Really difficult to to get through sometimes, especially when you've got other things going on. If you've got work or school, it's not easy. To be consistent the whole month with that. But it's so good. Such a beneficial exercise to do. Just for ideas, I think some people put in a little too much, or they need something to look a little too good for the limited amount of time that they got, so it's easy to feel a bit burnt out. Which is why, like, the stuff that I tended to do during that time was always very lighthearted, fun, stylized, ridiculous stuff. I wasn't going to try and do anything too fancy. I know how slow I work. I have a finished piece every day is madness. Bonkers. Totally bonkers. Put this on. Oops. What else is going on there? Here. I should probably make sure that there's nobody pinging me on Discord to say, hey, I can't get into that canvas. I normally close Discord during the streams. Okay, so we've got this one here. It's gonna have this hands here. So now that's losing things a little bit against this wall. It's a bit lighter. Oh, I should make the helmet darker, maybe, overall. All the metal. It's Imperial after all. Maybe this should be done here. Tempting fate by opening new programs. No, come on. Oh, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. I'm erasing instead of painting. Okay, let's get all of this in. Just block it in. Deal with the rest later. Let's make that a bit bigger. Let's switch to a different tool here. There we go. La la la. Okay. What is it doing? Oh, yes. Drink my tea. It's a little late in the evening for coffee on my side of the world. So I'm seeing on Discord that some folks are learning now that we've got filters in Magma. They're in beta. They're still kind of, yeah, they're pretty much ready to do the thing. There were some slight little fix-ups that had to be done. But we have some filters to adjust curves, Gaussian blur, your hue saturation, and brightness sliders, color and lightness as well, I think. Let me have a look here. Brightness and contrast, that's what I was talking about. Quite nice. So you can easily go around and quickly adjust your colors. Oh, is that? Well, I like that red actually. I'm gonna do that. Really nifty tool to have. And you can apply that to selections. Yeah. It's not incorporated into a brush yet. Yeah, some people like to apply those same effects in a drawing tool. We haven't got there yet. It's a filter for now. but you can still have a lot of control over the areas that are affected by using your selection tools. So what I like to do is duplicate a layer first, and then, wait, that needs to go like this. Duplicate a layer, apply the filter, and then with the softer brush on the eraser, either erase away some of the blur or erase the areas where I want there to be like sharp focus. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Just to get a nice gradual transition there. Maybe I'll find a reason to make use of that in here in a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing in this little corner. I just wanted to add a metal panel. Let's put a slight saturation slide on it. Oh, that's why. That's why. Quite looking forward to tomorrow's classroom session. We've got some timed exercises planned, which are going to be fun. Nice way to warm up for the day, or to kind of speed up the growth process. You get to try like a few different iterations of things and quickly get feedback from the drawings that you do. Because sometimes we spend a long time on something and we don't step back often enough. And then after spending hours and hours and hours on something, then you look at it, you're like, whoa, that did not work. And it can be a little demotivating. So with these timed exercises, the idea there is that you can move through focusing on different things much faster and repeat more in less time, so that you get more opportunities for feedback when you assess your drawing, or drawing or painting, whichever. Yeah, we can. It's funny because sometimes we don't mention these new tools that come into Magma. Just like sneak them in there, see how long it takes for someone to spot it. But it's pretty exciting stuff when we release something new. So we'll use the Clubhouse to announce some of those things. That's an incentive for you to join. Maybe we'll tell you something. We'll tell you something new. Hey. This is what happens when I'm not sure about what I've started drawing. I end up dilly-dallying on something completely unrelated. I will paint this strange metal panel on the wall that has nothing to do with the character that I've started. Avoidance to the max. That's high roll. Okay. I like what you got going there, Bruce. Very nice. So cute. This could have a little bit of orange in it, perhaps. My back. If you're following us on Instagram, you might have seen our latest post there where some of the team, the Magma team, went and hung out at ILM this week. Super jelly. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Pretty exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Okay. Zoom out, Ryan. Zoom out. Zoom out so people can see. Can see what's not going on. Focus on the robot. Come on, man. Come on. Why do you keep jumping to that panel? Okay, where's the next guy on the reference? Can add him in. Get them all placed. Let's flip this around. Oh, the new players entered the game. Sun painting with mom. Nice. Welcome to the canvas. Welcome to the canvas. Now, how? I could have sworn I could flip this at some point. Flip my reference, please. It's so weird. Okay. So, okay, I'll do this. Wow, flipped. And he is here. Didn't know. You could just flip your You can just flip your canvas. It's an H. And you'll notice a little indicator on the bottom left. And it's only on your view. No one else can tell that the canvas is flipped. It's just it's a local flipping of the view so that you can get a fresh look at your canvas. I've made this too big. I know what I can do. Yeah, let's get these other layers out of the way. So we have a bit more canvas. There we go. Did I make that mark on the canvas? I probably did. That was not me. Confirmed. No problem. No problem, Brian. Erase that. I'm going to try not to erase, but I'm going to have to shrink this fella down. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Shift, there we go. Fun times, fun times. I wonder if next week we should keep doing more robots. It's quite a fun thing to do. This is looking very bad over here. Let's make this rounder. No. Noodlin, 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 noodlin. Things here. I see what I did. I forgot that I flipped, and so my light is all wrong. Let's do this. Dun, dun, dun. So those that are here, what do you think is the better time slot? The 10 p.m. Central Standard or 10 a.m.? It's tricky either way, but I am curious. Maybe this one could be holding like a screwdriver or something. These guys have slightly wider tubes on their arms here. It's difficult working so small. So I need to neaten that up. So light is there. Let's put that up. So, let's have a little check here. Yeah, let me know in the comments as well what device you're using to draw on. If you've been in any of our other streams, you might know that I enjoy my gadgets. And I'm into testing out different tablets. So it's always interesting to hear what people are using. Come on, open up the chat. There we go. I'm only seeing your comment now, Everest. Good to see that you've been enjoying the addition of the filters. We've got some other Some other nice things planned coming soon. Now, why is that not painting? I haven't picked the color, has it? No. Oops. Why is this thing? Okay. What is this? Why is my keyboard appearing? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. If I flip the canvas again, what's going on? What? Color pickers misbehaving. Sometimes pen buttons don't do what they're supposed to do. What if I made that range darker, because it's actually difficult to see. It's actually difficult to see. And it looks atrocious. Doing things very roughly. Oh, I think I started saying something earlier that all of these have come to, all these images that I've been bringing into the background, they're all from around Tbilisi, where I'm currently residing. And you give some nice background to things. Harder for you to come to the night stuff, Nugmaster. There's always going to be scheduling. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Unfortunately, you can't get the perfect time for everybody. But, if you're catching the stream a little later, you can also create an additional canvas down here if you want to stick with the theme, or you can just join next week. Or if you find a spot on the canvas, we want to get a full canvas one of these days. Enough players in the game to fill these canvases, get a nice background going, lots of little characters, and do a fun collaborative piece. But I always threaten to come back to a canvas that we've worked on during the clubhouse to keep tweaking something that I've started, but it just never happens. It's just not enough time. Yeah. Did you happen to check out our interview with Steven Silver? It was quite an exciting one. That was yesterday. No? Was it yesterday? Day before yesterday? The day's all a blur. When was it? Oh. But it was so good. He's such a legend. Obviously a super skilled character designer, but he's got such a positive vibe as well, and so much good advice to share, and he's always like just positive, always positive. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. We'll be doing more of those artists for interviews. We've got a few people in mind we want to bring on and have a few chats with. That lowish one was great as well. If you happen to check that out. If you haven't, also really good. Such an awesome woman, so much skill. A lot to share. Let's make this a bit bigger. I'm going to exaggerate these bits a bit. Let's exaggerate these. Maybe the metal's darker. A tube. This is where your story begins. Well, that's not quite right. And that's the end of the T-Mug. Good old mint tea to keep me happy. Oh, I didn't realize how bright the screen is on my face, making me look Adam's Family kind of pale. Let's drop that down a bit. Okay, so let's close Discord here. We don't need that. We don't need that. I do believe we've clocked our first hour of the Clubhouse. We've got another one to go. I'm really not following my reference here at all. I'm just mucking about. Which explains a lot, does it not? Why this thing's not going anywhere. For one, the shape of this is not right. It's better. Why is the color picker? Oh, so the color picker doesn't work when you're on the eraser now, does it? No, it does not. It's a bit annoying. That color pick on the pen misbehaving. So much misbehaving. Actually, It's a little big, but that's fine to start. Let's. Light is coming from that side, so let's here we have Illuminati, welcome. That's too much. Let's get a light here. And maybe there's a floor deep in the background. Da, 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 da. Right, let's hit the screen. I could just use the rotate tool. Always choosing the hard way. Sucker for punishment. There we go. I was trying to avoid it because of the stream view, but you know what? If I got to do what I got to do, It's terrible line. Didn't help me at all. Right. Let's snap that rotation back. up straight. Angle this tablet up a bit. Do a little neck stretch. It's been a little while. I don't have water. That's not a good. That's not good. That's not good. Stick with my trusty pixel pencil. Gotta say, everything behaves a little slower when you're streaming. Oh, this too. Should be a bit more saturated, a bit more red, not so purple. Aha, aha. I see what I did. I see what I did. Pacifist. Changing to the wrong tool. That's why. That's why. That's great, Brian. Glad to see that. Sorry, I'm only seeing your message now. I'd love to hear more on how it works for you using this together with your mom and her condition. Yeah, and if this is beneficial, I mean, it would be fantastic to hear how that works, and maybe there's even ways we can improve that for that use case. Quite an unexpected one. And over time, I'm sure we will be optimizing things a little bit more for mobile devices. For now, it's very much geared for computer use, as much as you can, of course, use it on mobile devices. If you have a keyboard in particular, that really gives you a lot more power to take advantage of shortcuts and that kind of thing. But for casual drawing, it's good the way it is, I think. I'm drawing on my iPad with it all the time as well. It's super responsive. And I've seen we have had some requests for the double tap on the pen. The Apple Pencil 2 doesn't do anything at this time, but it will. It will. And if you have any questions, something's not clear in the guides, you can pop us an email, support@magma.com, or if you're on Discord, you're welcome to drop us a message there as well, or comment in the videos. Either myself or Solomon will get back to you. What you might also be able to take advantage of. Sorry, I don't even know if Brian's still here, but if you happen to catch this later, there is also the ability to do a voice call, and yeah, you should be able to do one-on-one voice calls without any hassles there. So if you are in different locations, you can chat and draw while still having a fat chat. Okay, cool. And zoom out, see what's going on the rest of the canvas here. What has Everest made here? From a distance, looks like a little robot lobster. Oh, this is so cool. Very, very cool. I love the little treatment of just the way you handle the brush on there. Dabbing to create that little bit of pixelated texture. I need to step up my game here. See, I'm definitely noticing a difference though when like now with the streaming, my laptop performance is quite a bit lower than normal. And that is slowing down my drawing a little bit, aside from me just talking, yakking on. But you know what hasn't happened today? Well, okay, it has happened today, but it hasn't happened during the stream. My canvas has not refreshed. And that feels good. That feels good. It's little things. Yeah, touch wood. I've got a gigantic wooden desk. That's going to rub all over. Zoom out. Yeah, it was happening on with a different router that I was connected to and a different network. Changed it up for this, and thankfully, so far, so good. Has anyone here attended a Comic-Con? Doesn't matter where it was, I'm interested too. I know it's obviously been a little while since such events have happened. Oh, I happened to go to Lightbox last year. I saw they've announced for Lightbox the call for submissions from artists who want to be in the artist alley. Getting on top of things nice and early. Ah, nice. Yeah, I didn't do a Comic-Con online, but I did do Lightbox online. It was also when Magma made its appearance on the scene in a huge way. Obviously, Agi had been around for a little while before that. Lightbox 2020? Blew my mind. Oh, interesting. Wow, even trying to do the cosplay through Discord. Must have been challenging to coordinate that. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm playing with this silly door so much. Yeah, I'm glad to see that some event organizers still found a way to make things happen. Because we all desperately needed it, right? Such a weird time. Fantastic. Thanks, Brian. Oh. Whoa, that's too big. To you said the next one. Are you talking about the next robot or to the next lightbox? I assume you mean lightbox. I don't know that I'll be able to. Flights are pretty expensive from my end of the world to get over there. And visas are a bit of a process, but I would love to. I would love to. Comic Con. No, I probably won't. Unfortunately, if they have some online events, perhaps. Oh, good. Yeah, I mean, I am really on the other side of the world. It's a tricky thing to fly that far. Hey, but maybe there's maybe one in Europe, a little closer to where I'm at now. There were some conventions in Malaysia when we were there recently, but the timing was just off. Like one happened, my headphones up. Give me a hard time here. There was a big convention on the weekend that we left Kuala Lumpur last year. Unlucky. And there as well, they're big into the anime culture. There is strong. It's good. A couple of game studios in that part of the world too. Virtuos recently they've got a studio there in Kuala Lumpur. I think they also have one in Vietnam. Don't know why I'm making this. What am I doing? There needs to be something coming from above, I think. But now I've got all these like not well finished droids everywhere. Oh well. Let's see. Get another one up here, I think, coming out of this window. Start off with a simple shape. I would freaking love to go to Antarctica. Such a challenging environment. That'd be awesome. Maybe they need an artist on some sort of scientific expedition to the poles. I'd be keen. Super keen. I actually think there is something similar to it, or something like it happened not too long ago. Particularly focused on, the environmental crisis and aspects of that, and teaming up scientists with artists, because I think science can be a little challenging for the average Joe like you and me to engage with, like these hardcore scientific papers. It doesn't exactly make for fun reading, but art can be a really interesting way to interpret the data that scientists are collecting and various ideas that they have, and turn that into something. Turn into something like creative, where it's maybe a little easier for people to engage with and ask questions and all that. I mean, if you think of with a few comic book writers and people are doing movies and stuff, a lot of the with science fiction, I'm thinking about it in particular, or even like superhero comics, when there's stuff, different scientific developments and things happening, even though it might be in their early phase, artists will, or writers of these comics and stuff will kind of incorporate it in somehow and see, well, what if it goes this way? And it fuels the imagination, which is really cool. I think that happened with a few of the Star Wars things too. There were some changes and developments there, but even throughout history with the way philosophy and science was evolving, artists would apply these ideas about time relativity and all kinds of stuff. Find ways to express those ideas in their art and ask questions. So I want to do this here. So, yeah. Oh, I'm streaming with such a small screen here. Let's zoom in a little bit. That's big. Why is it so big? This could probably be a bit lighter. Where's our lighters? That's just the side, I think. Yeah. I think it's important for art to stay relevant, actually, to engage with the sciences and culture and various things, instead of just being too. It all has its place. Hey, everything else, but even fantasy that's completely way off, if it gives us somewhere to escape to, that has so much value. So it doesn't all have to be tied to reality. Hey, Legav, welcome. Have you been lurking here this whole time and not drawing with us? Or are you just tuning in now? Apologies to the viewers. Zooming in and out like a crazy person. Oh, that's such a horrible circle. Hang on a minute. What is that? Check some reference here quickly. Okay. Should be white. Get a bit bigger. Go back to this. Zoom out. See what's going on. Okay. That looks ridiculous. Let's make it bigger. No. La, la, la. I don't know what I'm doing. What is our time? Oh, we have 10 minutes left. Stream. Let's have a look at what's going on over here. So I'm not chatting very much. Hey. Nice. It's from Invader Zim, right? Yes, I used to love that series. Oops, that's not what I intended. What do you guys reckon? You want to keep drawing some robots next week? Or you want to shift on to something else? We didn't have a huge crowd this time. Maybe some people want to still draw some robots, in which case we can. Okay. 8:58. There we go. You guys are, of course, welcome to continue drawing even after the stream ends. Come back to your drawing at any point during the week. Yeah, it's fine too. I, however, must feast. There's food to be consumed. So I won't be lingering afterwards this time. And also, if you haven't had a chance to yet, it'd be great to get some feedback from you guys on the streams we've been doing and various other stuff in the community. We have a survey, which I believe is still linked in the description of this video. So yeah, always good to get a little feedback so we can keep refining this thing and improve what we offer here. Make sure that we keep having fun. Oh, that's not quite right over here. This would be darker. Let's go with this. Hey, you should drop in what you've been working on, Nugmaster, on your own canvas there. Or have you been drawing something completely unrelated to robots? I'm supposed to be ending the stream now, aren't I? Why are you still drawing? Why are you still drawing? Because I see things I want to change. That's why. That's why. I always want to change something. Ah, gotcha. Nice. Well, if you want to work on those skills, of course, we do have the classroom, which is happening tomorrow. Like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be doing some quick exercises. If you've missed previous classrooms, we've got those up on the channel. Where I take you guys through the basics of painting, digital painting. Okay, I want to finish off this one more thing. And I suppose we should take a little look around the canvas, shouldn't we? See what's been appearing while I've been zoomed in here. Ah, yes. Okay. That's too strong. Gotcha. Yeah. I think we will do an alternating thing. Maybe the classroom tomorrow will be morning Pacific. Or Central. That's morning Central. But I think we'll do a thing where we alternate time slots. I think that's still the general idea, unless we get an overwhelming turnout frequently for one particular time slot. Sure. Okay, let's have a quick look at the canvas here. Who's doing what? Let's move my reference out of the way because I can't see a thing. So we still got our little stick figure there. That who was that again? Ashland. Yeah. Put in. I dig it. It's been so funny seeing these little characters pop up. Sometimes have a little beep beep over there. Nice. I like that. I like that. Let's bring up my layers panel. I can't see who did it. Oh yeah, of course, that was Everest. Moving all around the canvas. Got my horrors over there. Will invade for food. I love it. I love it. Nice one. Illuminati. Another one by Everest. I like it. The little sneaky characters appearing. I did see one somewhere. Somewhere there was another one. Anyway. Oh, there was some glasses popping up there. Cool, guys. That was great. Definitely keep going at this. If you got time during the week, feel free to pop into the canvas and keep making your mark. Maybe we can fill this up some more. I know I say it every time, but maybe I'll jump in again during the week. There's a lot to do. I'm busy working on some brushes. But anyway, cool. Thanks, guys. We'll see you. Well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow in the classroom. Otherwise, next week, we'll be back in the clubhouse. Maybe we'll do robots. Maybe we'll do something else. TBC. So now I got to play the outro, which is somewhere here. Okay. Cheers, everyone. Thank you very much. Bye. Yeah. End broadcast. And why you're not ending?